Going to do a check. Test. Basketball fans, you are looking live inside T-Area High School's Thunder Alley for Monday night basketball action alongside T-Area State Champion High School baseball coach Rick Williamson and my partner Les Schroeder. I am Shad Hockey, and whether you're from the county seat in Canton or here in T or somewhere in the 24 miles in between, Texas, California, hello friends, or wherever you are, welcome. And even though this is a home live stream and we are Titan supporters, we hope to make this enjoyable and enlightening for anyone rooting for blue and yellow tonight. T-Area Titans welcome in Region 4 rival, the Canton Seahawks. And we will tell you a little bit about Coach Weber, Coach Fechner, break down how each team's season has gone thus far, and introduce you to some of the Titans and Seahawks here tonight. This is, in this rivalry, the 23rd time these two have met, dating back to 2006. And back in 2006, the Titans' fourth ever season as a team saw them fall 53-39. They would follow that up with a 69-64 win the following year before Canton took meeting number 3, 85-79. The Titans would win the next 9 in a row before the Seahawks broke that streak and won in Canton in 2015. That was a postseason matchup after the Titans had won the regular season game by 14 that year. It was a region matchup, and the Canton gym was packed. I showed up and had to watch in their old theater. Canton won that night. I think I snuck in for the second half, but Canton won that night, sent the Titans home for the season. It was 60-52. Since that night, the Titans have gone on another 9-game winning streak. That's where it sits now. And in recent years, it hasn't been close. I don't expect that to happen tonight. The Titans' last 6 wins in this series have been by 30, 31, 29, 17, 39, and 20. But that streak will end tonight, most likely one way or the other. It will end with a Canton victory, or it will end as this could possibly be the last time these two meet ever, or for a very, very long time, if not ever. And we should note, as we prepare for this, Canton is 4, Titans are 5. They are set as of right now to meet up in the postseason, and so this could not be the last game this year. Canton opponents and Titan opponents, they've played 4 of the same opponents this year. T lost to Dakota Valley by 10. That was in the first game of the year. Canton lost to Dakota Valley by 18. T beat Tri-Valley by 22. Canton beat Tri-Valley by 14. T beat Del Rapids by 7. Canton lost by 9. So there's a little win-loss 16-point swing. T lost to SFC by 7. Canton lost to SFC by 15. So pretty much even. Take out that Del Rapids game, that was a game I thought the Titans played really well on the road in Del Rapids, and most notably, they closed that one out really about as well as you could close a game out. Les,
yes,
you just statted the last 2 games. You're up here getting comfortable. You about ready to go, my friend?
Well, I think I am. Well, actually, I did not stat the first game. I actually ran clock over at the middle school.
Good job.
Yes, I was.
You're the Denny Hawking.
I ran clock over at the middle school for Mr. Clayburg today.
You're Denny Hawking Jr. of the T-area Titans. Denny Hawking Sr. is home sick tonight.
Yes.
Tom Tomahawk Tosh, we hope you're listening. If you are, I hope you're feeling better, my friend.
Yep. No, the C team, the CB squad won 35-37.
Okay, we'll get into that.
Yes, later
in a little bit.
Yes.
You have that on the docket for us. Canton Seahawks come in this one at 9-4. That's their best start since the 2013-14 season. They started that year 13-2. They finished 16-5. They were knocked out in regions by the T-area Titans. Don't tell me.
Team. Okay.
I remember that team well. Jacob Toso, Ian Vilk, Sam Jacob, and Anders Peters, all 3. Cody Willett was their big, and I believe Christian Beechler, another tall player, graduated the year before. They are coached by T-area grad Taylor Fechner, already in year number 5. Coach Fechner is 46-52. And already in the top 7 of coaches for most wins in Canton boys basketball history. This is the first head coaching job for Fechner in high school basketball, and his squad is enjoying a nice season so far. They're led by 7 seniors. Talking with Taylor last night was a lot of fun, and this is going to be a group that will be hard for him to let go. You can just hear it in his voice how much he appreciates these seniors and admires them. He attributes a lot of their success this year to the heavy workload, the heavy minutes these seniors have put in over the years leading up to this year. The Seahawks opened this year with convincing road wins against EPJ and Garrettson. Then it was 2 losses to follow. 18-point loss at Dakota Valley and a close 3-point loss to Lennox. Canton would then beat Alcester Hudson before falling at home to Del Rapids. Then came their hottest stretch of the year so far, 5 wins over Elkton, Lake Benton, Beersford, Tri-Valley, Sioux Falls Lutheran, and Dual. And then a loss to number 1 Sioux Falls Christian before their last win at Canastota by 15, 65-50. I asked Coach Fechner, what's the identity of this team? He didn't hesitate. Play fast. His squad is tied for 4th most points in all of Class A, and Coach Fechner really enjoys pushing the ball, much like we saw 2 days ago against Jefferson. And so silver lining there, the Titans are coming off an opponent that really like to push the ball. Watch for Canton to do that tonight. When asked if beating his alma mater, the T-area Titans, and maybe the last ever game we'd play would be special, I'd appreciate his honesty. He admitted it would be. His dad coached here many years, to 4 state A championships, winning 2 of them, 3 in a row the last 3 years, and Taylor was a big part of those as well, and he coached here and worked here for a little bit after he graduated. So he also noted that this is mainly the last group of kids, the T kids, that he knows in T. Some of these he coached in middle school, and so that's kind of something special to him as well. Canton has played 5 teams over 500. They come into this one sitting 15th overall in power points in Class A. They average 71 a night, which is good for 4th. They give up 59 a night, which is tied for 9th most. They're currently 4th in Region 4A. They are 1.9 points ahead of the Titans. The Canton starters are going to be number 11, Braxton Mulder. And we would like to zoom in on the camera, but these guys still have their warm-ups on. Braxton Mulder, he wears number 11. He's a 6'3 senior, one of the guys that Coach Fechner said is one of the leaders on and off the court for this team. He is a 3-year starter, only true guard. He's primarily a shooter. He will attack the paint on occasion. Number 12, Kane Wallner. We have a nice story about him. 6'3 junior, physical athletic forward, not a major shooting threat. So do you want to take away the drive on him? Strong player, doesn't get pushed around. Number 14, another tall player, 6'6 senior for the Canton Seahawks. He's a catch-and-shoot guy. He's probably their best perimeter shooter, according to Coach Weber. He'll crash the boards well. He's long, but not really physical. Titans want to take advantage of him on the perimeter on defense. Matt Anderson, this is probably their go-to guy. You can see him out there. I think he's shooting from the corner now. He is number 33. He's a 6'7 senior. This is a guy, I swear, has been there for 6 years. It seems like Matt Anderson and his big 6'7 frame has been here forever. He's an all-state level player, athlete. He's a guy they can't get going, especially in transition. The Titans might get to the point where they want to ball deny this player.
Yep.
Talking with Coach Fechner last night, he's got a lot of NAIAs knocking on his door and some D2s as well.
Mom and Dad are right in front of us.
Yes, sir. And of all the things he's done well on the court, this is a guy 3 years in a row starting his freshman year that won the team leadership award for the Canton Seahawks.
Nice.
And Coach Fechner couldn't say enough great things about him. Number 42 is Pierce Mastelar, 6'4" senior. He's a true post player. He's not going to be a guy that gets his own shot a lot, but he's going to defend and rebound well for Canton tonight. You're going to see 3 off the bench. Number 20, Aiden Judding, 5'8" senior. Number 22, Julius Moore, 6'1" senior. And number 25, Dagam Meslin, 6'3" senior. So all seniors, 7 seniors and 1 junior. So all 7 seniors have a role on this team. Now we want to talk the T-Area Titans. The Titans enter this one 7-8, coming off a buzzer-beating win on Thursday against West Central, and then a loss to Jefferson on Saturday, where the Titans really never got going. They started the year against the back-to-back defending champs, Dakota Valley. They lost by 10, 3 straight blowout wins. Tri-Valley, Del Rapids, Brookings, then 3 straight losses to Class A, number 5 O'Gorman, Marshall, Minnesota, nice-looking team, and Vermilion, who really handled the Titans well. 2 wins in a row over Madison and Watertown were followed by 2 losses to Class A, number 1 Sioux Falls Christian, and Aberdeen Central. Their last 3, the Titans are coming off a big win over Clarkville Lake, and then a blowout loss at number 1 Iowa, a nice Western Christian team. The West Central win, the Jefferson loss. And so the Titans come in right behind Canton, about 1.9 points behind them in Region 4A, 5th place, 33rd overall in Class A. They score 54 a night and give up 56 per night. The Titans coach in his 5th year by way of Cologne, South Dakota is Drew Weber. Weber, 66-36 here in T, 154-76 overall in 11 years. Take away his first season at Winter, okay? That's his first season.
Got it.
Every single year, the next 10 years, he's had a winning team on the court, and most years it's not even close.
Okay.
He went 81-28 at Cologne in 66 years.
Yes, he did.
And get this.
What's that?
In the 6 years before he arrived at Cologne, they were 41-80.
Okay.
In his 5 years there, they were 81-29. Since he left, they're 17-79. I mean, total turnarounds there.
Yep.
And someone that we've seen here can really make adjustments on the fly. Great X's and O's guy, great motivator, and one heck of a nice guy if you didn't know it last.
I think he's all right.
Titan starters, number 5, 6'3" senior, Sam Almas. He's a guard. Titans leading scorer, 17 points a night, 5 rebounds. 17 points a night leads the team. 2 steals a night also leads the team. He just had 11 versus Sioux Falls Jefferson. Number 11, 6'3" forward, senior Jessen Wiebinga. Wiebinga averages 11 points to go with 5 rebounds, 22 steals on the year, shooting 45 of 47 from behind the freebie line. He's made 17 threes so far this year. He scored 17 against Jefferson, and he had 8 early and put in 9 a little bit later, and so nice night for him against Jefferson. Number 13 is 6'3" senior Garrett Wiebinga, 5.3 rounds a night. He's perfect at the line this year. He shot 40% from behind the arc last year, and particularly in this game, he really lit up the Seahawks, and Coach Fechner talked about that last night, how he hopes that doesn't happen again. Number 33, lead guard for the Titans, 6'2", Marshall Smythe. Smythe coming off a 13.5 rebound game against West Central, where he hit the buzzer beater, and followed that up the next night with 11. The junior, he really seems to be coming into his own. Look for him to get more comfortable as a varsity player in his first year as a varsity starter. The big man in the middle wears number 21. He's a senior we call the boss, Boston Williamson, 6'6" inside player, uses his size well, leads the team in rebounding with 7 a night, leads the team in field goal percentage over 50%, leads the team in block shots with over 1 block shot a game, and he was a force against West Central in their 7-footer. Jake Cooler than the other side of the pillow. Off the bench for the Titans, Brenner Conrad, Griff Wiebinga, and Keaton Newborg. Wes, what have you got on this game?
I just think if we get out to a good start, shoot the ball well, and play some solid defense, don't let them get out in transition, I think the Titans have a good chance tonight.
It's going to be a great game. Like we said, Titans in the last 19 games have won 18 of them. This one's going to be a little different. This one has got 7 seniors for Canton that have all logged a lot of minutes the last 3-4 years. And it's a game where Canton comes into the best record for the first time in a long time. So be ready tonight for anything. I don't know what to say, but it's going to be exciting. We'll turn it over to public address announcer Jerry Poleschi.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to T Area High School. As tonight, we welcome the Seahawks of Canton High School, taking on your T Area Titans. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise, remove your cap or hat, and pay honor to America with the playing of our national anthem. Please observe proper flag etiquette by standing at attention and placing your right hand over your heart. Active duty personnel or veterans not in uniform may salute the flag. Tonight's national anthem will be performed by the T Area Band under the direction of Stephanie Rannick. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Welcome to tonight's event. The schools participating in this event are members of the South Dakota High School Activities Association. They have adopted the rules under which this game is conducted. A strong commitment to excellence, fair play, and sportsmanship are all vital to this event's success. Please remember to cheer in a positive manner and be respectful of the officials' decisions. To support a positive and safe atmosphere for Titan pride, and according to conference rules, we ask that students of all ages remain in the student sections of the bleachers or with their parents. Your officials for tonight's game are Lee Taylor, Drew Sweeter, and Patrick Spellmeyer. These officials are registered by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and have worked hard to learn the rules and administer them at this event. We request that you respect their honest efforts to officiate this contest. And now it's time to introduce your T Area Titan cheerleaders. Sophia Dodd, Summer Honke, Amory Mosley, Michaela Sonny, and Piper Statfeld. The T Area cheer coach is Katie Peterson. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have 8 T Area student athletes or students who have been chosen to be managers of the game. These young Titans were part of the Titans Youth Hoops program this past summer and represent our programs on their own teams during the winter. Please welcome tonight's managers of the game. They are Kamen Karski, Kason Karski, Jax Jacobsma, Callan Stahlecker, Hayden Dybert, Drew Jacobsma, Camden Moses, and Jack Hillison. And now, time to introduce your starters for tonight, starting with the visitors, the Seahawks from Canton. Standing 6'3", a senior guard, number 11, Braxton Mulder. A junior, standing 6'3", a forward, number 12, Kane Wallner. Standing 6'6", a forward, and a senior year, number 14, Ryan Cooper. A senior, standing 6'7", number 33, Matt Anderson. And standing 6'4", a senior, number 42, Pierce Bastelier. Assistant coaches for the Seahawks are Scott Johnson, Mike Cooper, and Jordan House. The head coach is Taylor Fechner. And now, introducing the starters for your team, Area Titans. A guard standing 6'3" in his senior season, number 5, Sam Amos. A senior forward standing 6'3", number 11, Jessen Wiedinga. A 6'2" forward in his senior year, number 13, Garrett Wiedinga. At center, a senior, standing 6'6", number 21, Boston Williamson. And a junior, standing 6 foot at guard, number 33, Marshall Smythe.
And there are your starters for the Seahawks: Mulder, Wallner, Cooper, Anderson, Mastelier. They stand 6'3", 6'3", 6'6", 6'7", 6'4". Similar to West Central for the Titans. Almus, Jessen Wiedinga, Garrett Wiedinga, Boston Williamson, and Marshall Smythe. And so my 3 keys, I think it's pretty easy.
Okay.
Wes, limit turnovers.
Okay.
Start fast. We've got to start fast one of these nights.
All right.
It's really not happened a lot this season.
It has not.
Limit transition because the running Fechners want to run all night. He made that very clear last night. It's been very clear. 4th highest scoring team in all of Class A.
Yep. Well, we just have to control the tempo is one of Coach Weber's keys tonight.
Yeah, you want to get these Seahawks playing half-court offense.
Yes.
And I think if the Titans do that, they stand a good chance here tonight.
So
I don't know. You call this an upset with 9-4 versus 6-7? I don't know. We'll see. Some people might. Some people maybe not. Driving to the basket,
nice.
no good.
Oh, good job.
By Smythe. Ball kept alive by Williamson and Almus. Here is Garrett Wiedinga from the wing. No good, just off the front of the rim. Smythe active on the rebounding glass the last few games. Rebounding well for a point guard. He does have good hops at 6'1", and I'll tell you, he's still tough to see him at 6'1" because he put on a growth spurt about the last year and a half. Here come the Seahawks. This is Anderson, top of the key, over to Wallner. Traveling violation. The story I wanted to tell you on Wallner real quickly.
Okay.
Coach Fechner told me last night about some of his guys on the team. They won a game, just wasn't a good matchup for the Seahawks. Wallner didn't play a lot.
Okay.
Fechner tells him in the locker room after the game, hey, sorry about that. It just wasn't a good matchup night. We didn't get you a lot of minutes. And Wallner said, I don't care. We won the game.
Ah, there you go.
So,
team first.
Yeah, that's really, really neat to hear.
Yep.
Williamson kicks it out to Wiedinga. Here's Sam Almus, drives left side of the lane. They call that a travel. 0-0, 1 minute into this one.
1-1 on the turnovers.
1-1 on the turnovers. Anderson, inbounds it. This is Anderson again. Gets it back to Mulder. Both seniors, starting 4 seniors. Both teams do. Corner 3, in and out.
Ooh, that was
no
down,
good.
too.
And that was Ryan Cooper. He just missed that one. Here comes Marshall Smythe. Left-hand dribble, right side of the court. Screened by Williamson. Smythe pulls up, kicks it out to Almus. 1 step inside the 3-point line, no good. Rebound by Mastelier. Pierce Mastelier. Quick shot. 30 seconds on the shot clock. That was a quick shot by Mulder. Coach Fechner told me that last night. He said, we'll have games where we come down and take shots or make shots, and we'll look up, and there'll still be 30 seconds on the shot clock. He wasn't lying. That was it right there.
There we go.
Here's Wiedinga to Wiedinga, Jessen to Garrett. Garrett driving on the wing. This is Williamson, top of the key. He's going to go down and set a screen for Almus. Almus refuses it. 17 on the shot clock. Jessen Wiedinga, Titans leading 3-point shooter. Here's Smythe from the corner. No good. And the rebound off the hands of Cooper. Smythe got that one back. Now he kicks it out to Garrett Wiedinga. Good! Jessen Wiedinga, my bad. Jessen Wiedinga starting off where he left off against Jefferson. on Saturday where he had 17.
There you
There's
go,
the
good steal.
by Smythe after the trap by Garrett Wiebenga and Williamson. Smythe just dribbling in, little 8-footer, rolls in, good. Smythe's been turning it up lately. Junior guard, missed the whole football season with an injury and started the year just fine. Here's the corner. This is Cooper down low, taking away Justin Wiebenga. Smythe with the ball. Wallner guarding him. Smythe, right-hand dribble, right side of the court. Backs it up now. He's got Justin Wiebenga top of the key. Titans lead 5-0, 3 minutes into this one.
There you go, boss.
Boston Williamson's going to kick it to Sam Almas. Wide open three, going to be short. His three-pointers have been short the last game. And look at Boston Williamson with the 21, looking at like Deion Sanders in his prime. Gets the steal for the Titans.
Going down there as a wide receiver.
Smythe, I like this. I'd like them with the 5-0 lead. Just slow it down. Maybe use this whole shot clock here.
Get them frustrated.
Elmas getting the screen. Now the dribble, left-hand dribble, kicks
Don't
it out.
let it stick.
Garrett Wiebenga, Justin Wiebenga, because they have 2 in a row.
There we
He
go.
does. Bang! One of the first things Coach Fechner told me last night was how the Wiebengas killed him last year, and Justin's living up to that right now.
There we go.
Great
Good.
tip away.
There we go.
Here comes Sam Elmas. He's got Justin Wiebenga on his right. Takes it all himself.
Ooh.
No good. Wiebenga gets the rebound.
Oh.
Passes to Marshall Smythe. That's
Should've
okay.
went-
Set it back up.
No,
New
he should've
shot
went
clock.
up with that.
Ball down to Boston Williamson on the baseline. Skips it to Wiebenga. Here's Garrett Wiebenga
There
from
we
the
go.
wing.
Get in
Passing
there.
his brother.
Ooh.
No good. Rebound. Anderson. Titans lead halfway through the first quarter. 8-0. Here's Mastelier. Out to Cooper. Super Cooper. Gonna dribble. Stops on the elbow. And now setting it up, Braxton Mulder. This is what you want if you're the Titans.
Yep,
Half-court offense.
Yep. This is exactly get them frustrated. Yep.
Sustain that first drive, make them kick it back out and restart it. And I think if they do that, they're going to have good luck tonight. And great roll, great pass. The finish left-handed by Braxton Mulder. Thought Sam Almas was going to send that back.
We are having issues, too, with our scoreboard. So I'm going to try to get that figured out here at the first break. So
Okay.
We'll keep you posted on the score while we go.
We enjoy hearing Rick Williamson so much that we got him a microphone. So
There, nice. Yes.
Oh, that's good timing.
a great pass and a great follow down the lane.
Dunk. There we go.
Double dribble from Masseliers. He was getting pressured. Griff Wiebenga, the freshman of the game. Boston Williamson getting pushed around by the Titan bench. Griff Wiebenga into the game for the Titans. 6'3 sophomore, 6'3 freshman, 6'3 sophomore. Brenner Conrad into the game for the Seahawks. Number 22, Julius Moore.
I did almost miss that dunk messing around with the score. You know, that was.
Don't worry about the score. I'll call it out
Yeah,
more like
we'll
it's
get
on
it, yeah.
radio here. And
That's right.
we'll get her figured out. Sam almost driving on the elbow, pulls up. Going to be a little hard.
Yep.
No roll.
Griff.
10-2, 3 minutes to go. Boy, look how fast.
Oh,
Here comes
Anderson,
Anderson
yes.
down the court. 5 seconds off the shot clock. Kicks it out. Also into the game.
25.
No good. Great rebound by Conrad. He had 9 rebounds off the bench in about 13 minutes versus West Central. Dagum Mesfin also into the game for the Seahawks. Titans, I want them to just be patient here.
Yep,
Number
this
1,
will work.
Keaton
Yep.
Newborg into the game.
Yep. There's
Justin
another
Wiebenga,
one.
no hesitation. Nope. It's
Yes!
good! Looked like it was off to the left. Third three-pointer by Justin Wiebenga. It's 13-3. Long ways to go in this.
Don't foul.
2:30. Titans lead by 11. Press is slowing them down a little bit.
Yeah. Good.
Seahawks do a good job behind the back. Mulder. Bank
Oh.
shot. No good. That's going to be a jump ball. Stays with the Seahawks.
How many is that for our wedge shots this year?
I think that's 2.
Is that 2?
And now Jack Qualseth into the game.
Yes.
6-foot senior
It's in his mom's class today.
for the Titans. What grade does she teach?
She teaches 5th grade over at Legacy Elementary.
I thought you'd be past the 5th grade by now. Inbounding the ball. Julius Moore, he's past the 5th grade, I can tell you that. Mesfin on the drive. Justin Wiebenga picks up the cheap foul. First foul of the game by a very fine referee, Lee Taylor.
Lee Taylor, my
One of those guys, when you see walk out of the locker room door, you know you got a good referee for the
Right,
day.
you do. Mike goes to the same church I do, like I've said before.
Oh. Nice drive. Braxton Mulder. Oh, I thought that was going to be that Seahawks are just off. Going to benefit from a timeout here.
Oh, hit that. Oh.
And Newborg threw it away. Newborg in the West Central game had a big 3 late. He
did.
wasn't going to take it. Price for West Central fell down. Newborg pulled the trigger, and it was a big one. Top of the key. This is Mulder. He's played the whole game.
Yep.
13-2, Titans lead. Top of the key, Mesfin. Dribbles. Wild-looking shot off the back of the rim. Rebound, Qualseth. Gives it up to Newborg. Right side, court, right side, hand dribble. There's Qualseth. Just needs to settle down. I think both teams need to just settle down a
relax
little bit.
a little. Yep.
Still hasn't got to that point where you kind of relax. Maybe that's because a lot of the bench players are in for the Titans. Here's Weebinga. He's got 3 points. 3 3-pointers are double teamed.
That away,
Down
go up,
low.
go up, go up. Ooh.
That was, and that's going to be short. Oh, Griff Weebinga. And a foul. Foul by Keaton Newborg, his first team, second. And so Conrad had pretty much a bunny down there that he mishandled. And then he flipped it off to Griff Weebinga for a 4-footer. And he just put it up a little too soft off the front of the rim. Marshall Smythe into the game. Justin Weebinga, the hot hand for the Titans, to the bench. It's 13-2. Titans lead this one. You want to see the Titans at this point score a little bit. Well, they've got the Seahawks down. Mesfin on the baseline. Nice-looking running finger roll. Here's Griff Weebinga, the freshman. He'll give it up to lead guard Marshall Smythe. Under a minute to go in this one. Smythe, top of the key. Griff Weebinga. Griff will drive.
Ooh.
And no call. Newborg was ready to shoot that when he caught it. Almost good, just off the front of the rim. Titans with 2 team fouls. Seahawks with 0. Down the court, Julius Moore is going to get this to a 7-point game. And again, it's great to hold them to 6, but you wish you would have scored a little bit more. Here comes Brenner Conrad. Just needs to slow it down.
We just got to work around the offense now. I mean, we've just been taking rush shots.
Smythe, no hesitation. 3 off the front of the rim. Conrad kept it alive for a second. Something that Canton's done really well.
And they've been leaking out.
Mesfin, they've got to stop him. He's just been, you're right, leaking out and getting easy baskets. 10 seconds on the clock, 13-8 for the score. Here comes Smythe. Fakes it to the corner. Takes it down. Basket good. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Seahawks will get a shot off. And almost good. We've seen so many of those go in. 15-8 after the first quarter. The Titans, they're limiting turnovers. They got out to a nice fast start, and they're limiting transition. Thanks for listening to me, boys. No, I'm kidding.
What?
Those were my 3 keys left.
Oh, okay. Well, they've only got those transitions the last couple of minutes in that first quarter.
They have stopped them. They have stopped them, I'm saying, for the most part. But yeah, it's like maybe the bench guys came in, forgot that a little bit. Starters are going to go back out there for the Titans.
Okay.
They'll put all 5 starters back out.
Okay.
Halftime. It's been such a fast-paced game.
It has been.
Brooke Paleschi, former Canton teacher and Canton volleyball coach, will join us. She has taken the Titans to the 1-act the last couple of years.
2, 3, yeah.
And this year they kind of was the whole shebang. They did
awesome.
all you could do, won all the awards you could win, and she's really got that program rolling, so she'll bop up and join us.
Okay.
The score is now up to date.
All right, good job.
Thank you.
Rick, you have any did you get to see the first half, or were you messing around?
Yeah, I was kind of messing around, but I thought we moved the ball well. It always looks better when the ball goes in the hole, you know. The shots look good when it goes in. So we hit, Justin with those 3 threes right away. You know, that's a welcome sight.
And the dunk. Good job by Williamson to get his own rebound, kicks it out to Jessen.
Yeah, you just hope like that dunk play, it just injects a little bit of
Life.
juice. Yeah.
It does. Here's Sam driving on the corner, loses the ball to Anderson.
But,
And there's going to be the first team foul the second quarter for the Titans. So team fouls total, Titans 4. Canton 0, just 1-0 this quarter. 15-8 lead, 7:35 to go. And I told you before the game, just really simply what we need to do better is make jump shots is what's been hurting us lately. So here is Mulder, kicks it out. Corner 3 off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Garrett Weebinga. And so getting good minutes are the Seahawks up by Mesfin off the bench. Here's Jessen Weebinga. No hesitation 3, going to be short.
Ooh, nice
Rebound
move.
Williamson to Sam. Sam finds Smythe in the corner. Smythe's going to be short.
Ooh.
It's
Oh, we got lucky on that.
yeah, it might have been off of Mulder.
that is the temptation, though. Once
Yep.
some threes start going in, you just want to keep shooting them because it looks good,
Yep.
feels good, and then when it's not good,
I think this is going to get overturned.
Mulder coming in. I thought it was maybe for Mesfin, but Or maybe they're going to play with 6. That's a good strategy.
That is a good strategy. Judding's into the game.
More into the game, you're right.
He used to be a Titan.
The referee who was on the baseline got overruled by the referee that was behind the play. So, okay, here comes Wallner. That's to Mulder. Back to Wallner. He's got Wiebenga on him. Turnover. Boston Williamson comes away with it. 15-8 still. 6:40 to go. Justin Wiebenga now drives.
Nice drive.
Baseline. Oh, what a great hesitation. And then wrap around. Picks up the foul. He'll go to the free throw line, looking to build on his 9 points already in this game.
Another example of what making a few shots will do. All of a sudden, they have to come out on him hard, and he ball fakes and gets to the rim for 2 shots.
Yep. And rightfully so at this point. I think they'd rather him drive, and with the size that Canton has, they'll handle that as opposed to him shooting the 3. Anderson to the bench now for the Seahawks, replaced by number 14, Ryan Cooper.
I have a birthday shout out too later.
Oh boy.
It's a big one too.
Rare is all get out missed right there. The 3rd one of the year.
I didn't jinx it.
Came in shooting 97%. Now they're turnover for the Seahawks. Les will apologize to Jessen later. We're talking about birthday shout outs right in front of Garrett Wiebenga. That one looks good.
There it goes. Nice shot, Garrett.
Boys just got to get a little bit more lift on these 3-pointers.
Yes, sir.
19-8.
Slow it down.
Titans are slowing the Seahawks down with this press, and that's Titan basketball off of 20. The referee didn't see it that way. Judding into the game. Newborg into the game for the Titans. Justin Wiebenga will sit for probably a minute. Timeout.
30-second timeout.
You know, you mentioned getting the ball in the air. I thought the other night when you made the comment about Sam's shots, it's 100% true. They're all right on.
Yeah, they are.
But if they don't get above the rim, there's no possibility of the ball going into the basket. You know, that sounds kind of obvious, like, well, duh. But
no, you're right. You're not getting the benefit of a roll.
You got to give it a chance. So just a little more legs, like you said. Get your legs under you, get a little more lift. And he puts, he logs a lot of minutes, so your legs are tired.
That's what I was just going to say. He's tired when he's shooting those.
Fun chat with Boston Williamson last night. I said, what do we have to do to have a 14th straight winning season, Boston? Energy and a good start. I think that showed tonight.
With the dunk?
Yep. Asked him about Coach Weber. He stated Weber has 2 phases to him, if you call it that. He's smart and he knows how to motivate, but he's really good at X's and O's, but he's also not too serious, as in if they lose a game, they have a long bus ride home, Coach Weber's not going to sulk the whole time, and Boston really appreciates that. So I think he's spot on with 2 of those. Even if Les disagrees, I think.
I do not disagree.
Here.
You're trying to get me in trouble with Mr. Weber
Julius
again.
Moore out to Mastelier. Anderson driving. That's going to come back. Travel.
Something they're really honing in on this year is that spin move.
They are.
And that travels. If you remember the Brookings game, I think there was 33 travels called on Brookings. And they were all basically spin moves and taking off before they catch it. So
Titans might need a timeout here.
Yeah.
Nope, they got it across now. Titans advantage 3-on-2. Seahawks get back 19-8, 5:48 till halftime. Almas drives.
Good drive.
Good finish, good drive. 21-8. Almas's first 2 for the Titans' leading scorer that averages 17. 4 for Smythe, 2 for Williamson, 3 for Wiebenga, 2 for Almas, 10 for Justin Wiebenga. Wide open 3 off the side of the rim.
Nice.
Boston Williamson controls the rebound. His 3rd of the game. I hope I'm not coming in too in and out. I'm not wearing a headset tonight using a traditional microphone, so I like the sound better, but I have to know. I can't turn my head and talk like normal. Down low, Williamson pump fakes. No foul, gets his own rebound. No foul, tips it away, gets the ball. It's going to be a jump ball. Seahawks ball. Point blank look for Williamson. Missed it, got his own rebound. It's a man's game down there. There's not many whistles. 1 foul apiece. So both Griffin and Garrett Wiebenga combined 13 points, 12 of those from behind the 3-point line, go to the bench. I want to see baby Wiebenga take over. Griff. There's a forced turnover. That was Keaton Newborg. See if he's going to finish. He's not. Sam almost gets the rebound. Just
nice and
great.
Easy. There we go.
Great hesitation. Might just need to kick that out.
I can't believe they won't call a foul.
Wow.
They had 3 opportunities at a foul call and missed all 3 of them, I guess. But.
Titans fighting down low, and that pass was to Griff Wiebenga. And there's another turnover. Sam Almas on the floor.
Good hustle by
Could
Anderson.
have been an over and back.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he probably got both feet down just barely. Mulder. Titans lead 21-8, almost halfway through. Mastelier cuts through. This is
Good.
more.
Oh, Burner got there a step late.
Call it on Brenner Conrad.
Yep.
His first, team second. Titans with 2 fouls. Seahawks 1. Justin Wiebinga back into the game. His 10 points, 3 3-pointers, 2 rebounds, 2 steals for Wiebinga. Seeing some good minutes out of Newborg. He's still out there.
Yep.
And almost thrown away. But Moore gets it in the corner, dribbles around, nowhere to go. Top of the key, Mulder on the wing to Mastelier. Here's a cutting Moore. Mastelier, he's not going to shoot that.
Nope.
Moore,
He will.
Moore, step back, wild-looking shot. Big rebound by
Nice rebound.
Newborg. The point guard comes down with that one.
By the way, Keaton.
Halfway through the first, 21-8. Conrad driving on the baseline, throws it. Justin Wiebinga, a lot of extra passes.
Yeah, there is.
That's
And nowhere to go. That's fine. Pass it around. You don't find anything.
There you go. Hit that.
A little long.
Ooh.
Justin Wiebinga.
This guy's
And there's
brother.
a foul.
Great possession there.
Yeah,
There was
see-
plenty of
Yep.
times where they could have rushed something, but
Yep.
they had made like 5-6 passes in that one possession. Great look by Griff.
Yep.
You'll take that every day,
Justin's
even if he
got it.
misses that
Yep.
thing.
Justin's got his back.
Okay, he's probably going to make these, Chad, or not?
Yeah. Oh,
I don't know who you're talking about.
wow.
Carter Turek, a couple 25s coming to the game. Carter Turek for the Titans, 6'2 senior, number 25, and number 25, Dagam Mesfin. Saw him in the end of the first quarter put together some solid minutes for the Seahawks. Justin Wiebinga, good, 3 of 4. Still at about that 96.5%, 97% territory. And there's a design play.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
You just never know what's going to be called and what's not.
Foul on Conrad. Sent that one to the third row of the
Lee Taylor said body.
student section.
Pajama night tonight.
Oh, I wish I would have known. I wouldn't have had to get dressed up.
Exactly. I know. Nice tie tonight you got on.
Julius Moore at the line makes his first one. Sam Almas comes in for Conrad. Conrad's got 2. He's the only player on each team that's got 2 fouls.
All right.
Pretty clean game so far. 3:48 till halftime.
Yep.
Moore rattles the second one in, and the Seahawks are at the 10-point mark. Here's Newborg, and now the Titans' advantage to Turek.
Turek's not
makes a
going to
three.
shoot that one.
And Almas had a wide open 3, and then he had a wide open lane to the basket. Travel.
You know, Carter has shot a couple of those in practice, but not in the game.
I thought it was funny that he kind of faked it.
He did. Well, I mean, he's been shooting them in practice. I've been watching practice.
Here's Anderson. Titans still with that.
I'm not
press
saying if
on.
they're going in or not, but I mean, he's shooting them in practice.
Mulder over to Moore. Moore's got 4. Pull up by Mesfin. No good. Rebound Turek. Turek looking where to go. Like to see a few nice possessions out of the
Yep.
Titans here. Patience.
Move the ball.
Good passes.
Nice
Griff
Griff.
Wiebinga.
Really good
Left-handed
drive.
finish.
That was sweet.
That's an athlete because a left-handed finish is going to be way easier than a right-handed finish, but not a lot of people are even going to try that. Here's Mesfin
Oh,
again.
there we go.
Traveling on him.
That's a quick dose of what's to come in his future right there.
yes.
You know, if you've been watching these Titans this year as a freshman, when he does that with that confidence and that explosion, you know, sky's the limit.
We've talked about it before.
We've talked,
I
yeah.
say basketball player, not just an athlete. We've seen
100%.
some good athletes. I'd
High
say
IQ.
A hooper.
Yep.
And a kicker. Got pulled up as a freshman to kick field goals for the Titans this year. And smooth kicker. We're going to see a lot of kicks out of him in the next 3 years.
Great demeanor on the court.
Yes.
Yeah. Great hair.
Well, I've heard you say that.
Looks like Carter Turek. 15-10, 25-10, under 3
That's
to go.
a good
There
kick
we
out.
go.
We got
Rebound.
5 points in a row. Nope. No good. Boy, the rebounds, it's not even been close down here. The Seahawks are just down there, and they're big, and they're winning the rebound battle,
Yeah.
but not the point battle. We'll give them the rebound battle. Mulder kicks it out.
Good help, Jess.
Yep.
There we go.
Oh.
And another time where it looked like the Titans had the basketball and a foul. That one on Wiebinga. All right. His first, team 4th. 4 for the Titans. 2 for the Seahawks. Turk goes to the bench, and Wiebinga both give the Titans solid bench minutes. And now the Titans will have all 5 starters back on the floor. Justin Wiebinga, Garrett Wiebinga, Williamson, Almas, and Smythe. And the Seahawks will counter with Walder, Judding, Mestiff. This is Anderson, yet to score. And he scores. And Mulder. It's a matter of time. You're not going to
Okay, you're not going to shut
keep
out
him
Mr. Anderson. Yeah, you're right.
down very long.
No, you're not.
25-12.
He's a good
Titans
player.
still doubled up. Smythe could have kicked it out to Garrett. Didn't do that. Kept the ball. 25 on the shot clock. Pulls up free throw line. Almus
Great
fakes
ball
the extra
fake.
pass.
That was
Bam!
Great ball fake.
It was.
yes.
That was the whole reason he got that 3. It gave him a second to just settle, too.
Yep.
If you notice, he faked it, got set, got his legs, exactly what you were saying, got arch on it, splash.
And he shifted the defense. The defensive shift.
They all went.
Yes, they all went, so he had that wide open look.
And that's because a Wiebinga was in the corner. And this team, I'm sure, all week in practice has heard about how the Wiebingas beat him. So you pump fake it to a Wiebinga, the defense is going to bite on it.
That's right.
You know, when you're playing a team that likes to speed it up, I think the biggest thing for us right now is we're getting good shots against a team that wants us to go fast.
Yes.
We're still going fast, but we're making an extra pass, finding open guys, sharing the ball. It's more fun when you share it.
Exactly. Yep. I like that analysis.
Hey, I wanted to give a shout out both near and far to all the fans, Titan fans and other fans. And I say this because we like to kind of be complimentary of the other team and,
Yes, we do.
and give them their credit when it's due. And I always worried if we did that, we'd maybe be here get the hate from T fans that are saying, "Why
no.
are you?" And they haven't. And and so I appreciate that. T fans don't expect us to be up here and be homers and be all rah rah
not.
T and ignore the other team. So
No.
I appreciate that with the Titan fans. Last night I asked Coach Fechner what his favorite moment in T was. He had 2.
Okay.
You guys can probably guess them.
I
The
can.
first is his dad winning the first state title.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
I was there.
The second was his dad and his brother winning the second ever state title, and almost
Nice
a steal
shot,
by Marshall. And Colby came out and played. His brother kicked ball, still Seahawks ball. Colby came out and played his senior year, and you want to talk about a kid that just came out and played with house money and had fun and had a great year coming off the bench for the Titans and
Yep.
got a ring, and what a fun year. And I told him, I'll never forget, the picture's still out there of Fechner and Preheim, their last game together. What a great move there by
Yeah,
Walter.
That was
Drops
sweet.
it down
nice.
low. Basket by Mesfin. You see that picture, and Sam's got to look out. He's got one on him now,
Oh.
and Sam just out of control.
Yep.
That's what we
Yep.
can't.
Yep.
That's what we were just talking about that
Yep.
we weren't doing.
Yep.
I jinxed it.
Uh-oh.
Ball off the front of the rim is going to be out of bounds. The picture, really quick, you guys have seen it. It's Fechner
Yes.
and Preheim, 2 long-time coaches in their ties in the T. Denny Sanford Center
Yes.
with their arms around each other,
Yep.
looking up at the scoreboard, knowing that what they just did the last few years.
Unprecedented.
Pretty-
Yes,
yep.
exactly.
Here come the Titans. They have 5 seconds to get it across. Now it's 2 versus 2. Here's Garrett Wiebinga. No
Get in
hesitation,
there.
3 from the wing,
Ooh.
off the back of the rim. 2 Titans there. No one can come away with it. 28-14.
Leaking out again.
And wow,
Whoa.
I hope he's okay. And Mesfin landed very awkwardly. I think Coach Fechner's going to get him out of there. He is. Ooh, that didn't look good.
Yeah, that
I'm
was
glad he's
scary.
okay.
Yeah.
28-14, 1:18 to go. Okay, the Titans, I just want to see them take care of the ball.
Yep.
Not be in too big of a hurry this last 1:18.
We're up
Let's
2
keep it-
touchdowns.
Keep it where we're at right now.
With the Super Bowl on Sunday, we're up 2.
Yep.
Two
Williamson,
touchdowns.
he screens for Jessen Wiebinga.
That's
Rest
right.
Good drive.
Wiebinga.
Good drive.
Nice.
Great pass, great screen by Williamson. And again, we've talked about it all night. It wasn't
Travel.
just Jessen Wiebinga there.
No.
It was the screen and the pass
Good D.
by
Yeah,
Williamson.
right.
And now the steal, Wiebinga. 35 on the
3
shot
on
clock,
1.
53 on the game clock.
Nice.
Shares it to Smythe.
Yep.
Basket, good. 32-14. 47 game clock, 35 shot clock. Here comes Anderson, no
Oh.
good. Fouled by Jessen Wiebinga. That's going to be his second. So I think he can still stay on the court.
Well, his brother's coming in for him.
Titans foul number 21,
That's okay.
Boston Williamson. 15 foul.
Anderson
Well,
to the line.
I shouldn't say that yet because we don't know who he's coming in for, but I'm assuming he's coming in for Jess.
And when I talked, first shot's good by Anderson. I talked with Coach Vector for a long time last night.
Oh, wrong brother.
I never asked for stats. And I know Coach Vector is a big-time stat guy.
Yes,
and I'm
he
just
is.
kicking myself because I'd love to be able to tell people what Anderson's shooting on the year. If he makes this, we'll say 80%.
Okay,
He's
good.
80%.
I would guess at least that. Yeah.
Yep. That would be
32-16. And there's a quick foul.
there we go.
And
The second.
I would love to see the Titans take this all the way down to the horn and get a shot off. I know that's a lot easier said than done when you're playing against the press and this presser defense. Here's Justin Weebiga, left-hand dribble, left side of the court. Sam Elmas. Titans just need to be patient. Smythe is good at this, not pushing it, understanding at this point that they just need to run clock here, taking a 16-point lead in the locker room.
Yep.
Not at all going to say that the Titans are going to be comfortable with that, with the way Canton can score, but good first half, good start, holding the Seahawks to 16 so far. 15 on the shot, 10 on the 7 on the shot clock, 5 on the shot clock, 4, 3. Almus is going to have to launch it. He does. It's going to be just
Good
off.
shot.
Nice
But
shot,
rebound,
boss.
Williamson
Oh, and again, boss.
almost gets it in. Put it up.
Oh.
That's all right. That's okay. 32-16. We told you that would be the score at halftime. Everybody on the east side of Thunder Alley would have taken it tonight.
Yes.
We're going to see a $500 half-court shot here at halftime. We'll talk to Brooke Paleshi, and then we'll come back, and I'll let you guys take over and tell me what you saw. I've talked enough here.
Okay.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Beckner. When Canton is playing well, they're getting good in transition, and it hasn't really been the case tonight. He said when they're bad, they're stagnant. They're not running in transition. I've never seen this team not run, but a great first half so far for the Titans. I talked to Boston Williamson last night. He said that his biggest challenge this year is bigger and stronger opponents, like we saw on Saturday. I asked him something that comes easy to him. He said rebounding. And I asked him if he prepared for the 7-foot Jake Poole as well as he played against him. He said not really. He just played his game and took what came to him. So, and I asked Boston, what's your role? He said whatever the team needs, rebounding, passing, etc. So he's done well at that. Brooke Paleshi, how long did you spend in Canton, South Dakota?
Oh boy, so I student taught there, and then I was there 3 years. I was a volleyball coach and worked in there with their plays and all of that fun stuff while I was there.
Coach Fechner told me last night he misses the Garden of Eden. Do you remember the Garden of Eden?
I do. That wasn't one of my favorite places.
He
no.
loved it. So you are back from state, and you have gone now 2 times.
Yeah, so I've been with T's One Act for 4 years, and this is our second year making it to state. So I'm at 500. I'll take it.
That's really good. Now, the first time we went to state, it was in Rapid City. You guys stuffed in 2 Suburbans, and across the state you went. And tell me what happened there, because then I want you to tell me what happened in this one, where this one was so much better.
Okay, so just to kind of do a background on like our region, I know a lot of One Act directors would say this, but we do have the strongest region in South Dakota. So to get to go to state is an honor in itself. So our first show that went to state was my second year, and it was How to Ruin Your Promposal. It was a fun show. Yeah. It was a comedy. And, we ended up beating out Sioux Falls Christian and took first place at Regions, and Sioux Falls Christian got second. So for me, that was an honor in itself because Sioux Falls Christian brings it every year to the region contest. So that was exciting. It was a lot of emotions going out to Rapid. I had lost my dad that week.
Yep, that's right.
And so I had my dad's funeral, and we jumped in the Suburban and went to Rapid right after. So I really didn't have time to process it, to be 100% honest with you. You stepped in, and my assistant Cameron Axman stepped in to really help run the practices that week because I was not around much.
Cam is a great second-hand, extra hand for you.
She is. I absolutely love her and the knowledge. Like, I had some great one-act directors that in high school. I learned a lot in college, and Cam just teaches me something every single year. And her and I we mix really well, and we can read each other's minds, and we know that we can be honest with each other. If something isn't right, we can tell the other one. Yeah. So we just have a really good bond, and we have a really good friendship. So that just helps a lot.
Yeah. And so the first year you guys went, had success. I don't think everybody that went took home. I remember our foreign exchange student did, and that was kind of an emotional time for the kids because they were working on her with her pronunciation and things like that. But Is that right? Not everybody got an award?
Right. And honestly, I should know this, but I can't remember off the top of my head. We brought home a superior overall, and I want to say we probably had 5 or 6 acting awards, which we had a pretty big cast for that one, so bringing 2 handfuls of kids. So that was a little bit bigger of a group. But, yeah, it just I can't honestly remember how many superior acting awards we brought home that year.
I thought maybe 5. Maybe
5 or 6. Yeah, that sounds about
like that.
right. Average.
And so this year, you go back to state. It was in Brandon, and in a different play. So explain. This one wasn't a comedy. It was the exact opposite.
Right. So this year, I picked a play, or Cam and I should say, picked a play that was it was drama filled. So typically at the A region, the past couple of years, we've been told what kind of play we have to do. So the year we went to state for comedy, we had to do a comedy that year. Well, now the South Dakota Activities Association came back and said, we're going to let you choose what you want to do. So the last 2 years, I've done a drama. And this year, I wanted to pick a piece that gave students at Area High School that sometimes don't have a voice or aren't felt like they're heard. I wanted to put a PSA out there and let people know, the community members, teachers, students, what these kids and students go through on a regular basis.
That's awesome, yeah. And so you go down to state, and you had a student I wanted to ask you about that quit basketball to do this, and he was at your last state.
Yes.
And Nick Dunkelberger. And I'm not saying he didn't have a big role, but I think he had limited lines.
He did. This year, Nick had about 6 lines. He was at the end of the play. The other hard part about Nick is if anybody is listening and knows Nick Dunkelberger, you know he is the biggest teddy bear and would not hurt a fly.
Yep.
And so his character, we really pushed him out of his element because he was the mean boyfriend in this play. And we really, I felt bad for him because one day in practice, we're like, Dunk, we just have to run your lines and we're going to keep doing it until we feel like you're mean. Like you're mean as we need you to be. So
that's got to be neat to see someone completely change. I mean, that's acting. And
Yes.
so how did his state tournament go?
So I had several goals going into our state, and we fulfilled those goals more than what I could ever ask for. And one of my goals was to make sure that Nick Dunkelberger left his senior year. He's done 4 shows for me since his freshman year.
Yep.
He's been with me. He's been a ride or die and went through the ups and downs of what one act brings. And we got him home with a superior, and it was so exciting. We cheered. We all cheered so loud for him because very deserving kid. He worked really hard. All of my kids worked really hard, and they all deserve the superiors that they got this year.
So every one of your actors, they all took home a superior.
All 7 actors got superior acting awards this year.
And so that's unbelievable. So you went there and you took every award you could have taken as far as state one act goes.
Yes, I like to tell people at school today we sweeped the state one act play festival. We got a superior in technicality.
Oh, wow.
So that's like our set, our lights, and our sound. Note to self, our 2 sound people, James Hitzman and Skyland Brodsner, spent 30 minutes maybe max on lights and sound, and they brought home us a superior.
Wow.
And then we got all of 7 of our kids got acting awards, superior acting awards, and then we brought home the overall superior back to T. So I'll take that. It was a very successful year. I'm very proud of our kids. And then, I have 3 seniors that are leaving me. 2 of them have stuck with me since day one. Braden Cambier, Nick Dunkelberger, and I just, they went through it all. They saw all sides of me and Cam, and it's just been great.
The other thing I like about Nick, is we'll wrap this up because you've got someplace to be, is and we saw this in puberty when Coleman Peterson recruited some athletes to come out and be in the play, and Nick was a football player this year, and just knowing you don't have to box yourself in as an athlete or a smart kid or a band kid, that you can go do more things, and that's what Coleman did. He recruited some really popular kids to come to puberty, and they're still lifelong friends, even though they're not all jocks and they're not all theater kids. So that's cool for Nick to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I am a strong proponent. I want my kids involved with a bunch of different things, and I do my best to work with everybody's schedules. So come out. If it's even something you want to try and want to be behind the scenes, I want you there. Yeah. And now with our Performing Arts Center going up, which I'm super excited about, I'm going to need more kids.
Yeah, and it's going to be beautiful, and it's going to be a thrill to be up on that stage. A lot more than when a portable stage up here. Well, congratulations again. You got it rolling. I'm excited. I'm proud of you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Chad.
Thank you. See ya. Brooke Paleshi, high school teacher here and one act director, and I didn't leave you guys a lot of time. What did you see in the? What do you want to hit on?
You know, we talked about just making shots, and if you look at our 3-point percentage, we were only 5 of 16. I mean, that's almost 50%. But you can afford to shoot more when you get extra possessions by getting steals, by rebounding the basketball, by when they don't score, the pressure isn't so tensely on you to score. When you get extra possessions, you feel more confident taking those shots, and that's just one thing that I saw. And our defensive intensity has been really good, really good.
Les, what have you got?
Well, I got to get my mic up, but no, we have.
I cut him off.
That's right. No, we've caused 12 turnovers, which is huge. I mean, we've taken them out of their transition, and we've, like Rick said, we took extra shots, and we took moved the ball like we needed to, and that's why we have the 32-16 lead. And it's pretty evenly. We scored 15 points in the first quarter, 17 in the second, and they scored 8 in both quarters. So.
Causing 12 turnovers in one half is to a team like this.
Yes,
is a big thing. They're 0 of 8 on 3-pointers behind the line. We've really held them in check, but it's a game of 2 halves.
Yep.
And we've got to finish the second half.
We do.
In these, you always feel better getting through the third, maybe if you can. Big block on Smythe by number 14. Do we have a foul?
I'm pretty sure that I just said 5 of 16 was close to 50%. I'm pretty sure I don't teach math.
It'd be like 33%.
Okay, yeah. So
The block was by Cooper, Super Cooper, Ryan Cooper, 6'6" senior off Smythe. Turnover by the Seahawks. Yeah, no room here for the Titans. And again, I think, Les, you said this, a way to frustrate them is to pull those out right there with a big lead and just run the clock down, because they want to run.
Well, that's what Coach Weber is talking about.
Good
nice
find.
Out by Williamson to a wide open Sam Almus.
Well, no, the last practice that we had, the Wednesday when I was at practice, he talked about getting possessions and using the whole shot clock for our possessions and moving the basketball and running our sets like we should. Yep.
And this Titan team looks really good when you've got a few different guys that are scoring the basketball. And what I noticed, that play right there, it looked like Canton, after they broke the press, was going to have a 3-pointer, and we got back really fast.
We did. We found them.
Yep, we did.
We've on the wing. Screen by Boston Williamson. Here's Sam Ellis. He just made one from there.
There you go,
Down low to Boston Williamson.
Yeah,
that left-handed hook that he's gone to this year. Count it. The big boss.
Didn't Dad teach him that move?
I'm not going to say anything, but in the offseason, that's what I did make him shoot a lot of. So.
That's great. He's used his left hand a lot.
I'm not bragging. Nope. He had to make it. No.
37-16. Almost another turnover. Williamson on the floor. They're going to say it's Seahawks. Williamson slid out of bounds.
When T's sharing the ball, they're just a different team.
Mm-hmm.
Like
exactly.
Absolutely. Sharing the ball and making jump shots. And it's been fun to watch. 37-16. 6:19 to go. Here is Mulder, top of the key.
Let me know when you want my shout-out birthday thing.
Okay, Cooper back to Mulder. Anderson cut through. They didn't give him ball in the base on the corner is Wallner.
Nice.
Almost gets it stripped away by Marshall. Going to be
good
open
close
three-pointer by
Good
Cooper.
Close out too.
Count it by Cooper.
Good shot.
Yeah, Marshall just didn't get there quite in time.
No.
Say Ryan Coop would rather shoot the basketball with a hand in his face than eat when he's hungry. There's Garrett waving answers on the other end.
When he's shooting that, you know he's confident.
Yep.
Shot over 40% last year, did Garrett. And a floater down the line. Down the lane, I'm sorry. Wild looking high shot.
Nice
Titans.
rebound.
21 points. No need to hurry.
Yoki.
Almus in the corner. Going to be short off the front of the rim. Now off the top of the backboard.
Substitution for the Seahawks, number 20.
That was a little rushed, I thought. I mean,
The fine line
Yeah.
of, stalling too much, not asking him to stall, but just staying in rhythm.
But Sam has two options on that. Sam could either shoot it or he could rip through and go baseline and take a drive to the basket. He didn't feel that the baseline was open, so that's why he shot it.
Block on Wiebinga, Garrett Wiebinga, his first, team first.
Number 13, Garrett Wiebinga. First team foul.
Chris Fechner, he's not coaching anymore. He did it a little bit, but he's a girl dad now. Kendall's 9 years old, a third grader, and Chris Fechner is coaching her team. And can you even imagine that?
I cannot.
Every time tonight you've said Coach Fechner, it just brings me back like I'm at a different time.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm at a different place in time.
Yep.
Oh, great
yep.
save,
Yeah,
but
wait.
right to
Yeah.
Garrett Wiebinga.
So a shout out, hey Chris.
Yes, hey Chris. Hope
Yeah,
you're
hopefully you're
I know
watching, Chris. And
I miss him as my principal.
corner three, no good. Oh, almost a great rebound by Wiebinga right into the hands of Masteline. Timeout, Coach Fechner Jr., full timeout.
I loved when Chris was our principal at the middle school.
Yep, he is being a girl dad. He's going to dance and basketball. I can't believe it. And coaching 9-year-old girls basketball. I love it.
His when I first started coaching with him at Elkton, he was the girls' coach.
Yes.
So that
Yes.
was kind of preparing him for something that
right.
was going to be in
That's
his
right.
future, but not for a while yet.
That's right.
And I want him to know we did our Mount Rushmore of high school coaches, and
He put you in there.
I did not have him in there.
Oh, you did not.
I had Munson
Oh.
and Armor coach. I had him on my honorable mention.
Oh, that's right, you did.
Because I said he took us 4 years to state, and all 4 years we went to the championship game.
That's right.
So, what a time to be alive.
That's right. But I do.
Yeah.
I remember talking to his wife, Kristen, on the bench right before we went on that state run where we came back. We were down by Dakota Valley over in Harrisburg by 8. It looks like we were done. I forget the brothers' names. We came back and won and went to state. And not only did we win,
You're popping with your marker there.
not only did
You're
we
like
win,
fidgeting.
we then went to state. And that was after that last-second shot by Taryn Smallfield here in the T gym that I talked to Taylor Fechner about. But I remember Kristen, anyways, telling me, boy, I wish we were really good. And I remember thinking, I do too. and all of a sudden, we were. We went to state that year, and it was just great because we never experienced anything like that in T before. We didn't know what winning looked like. So hope you're doing well, Coach Feck.
Yep.
It didn't take long to get used to it, though, I'll tell you what.
Just maybe a forced pass there behind
He had a bad angle.
Williamson to Garrett, and there is more on the drive. No good. A rebound, and Mesfin throws up a wild shot. Tip in good by Anderson. Johnny on the spot. Anderson, 6 points now, matches Mesfin. Moore with 4. Kuiper with 3. Now a little press here by Canton.
Go.
Titans get it across, and what this press is going to want
they
make
wanna-
the Titans do, they want to speed them up.
They wanna speed
and you
us up,
can't
yep.
fall into that trap.
Nope.
42-23, about halfway through the third period here. 15 on the shot clock. Newborg dribbles around top of the key. Williamson, Smythe on the wing. Williamson the pick and then the roll. Smythe goes back to Williamson. He's going to drive baseline. Where's that left-hander? Nope, didn't get a chance. I thought he got fouled.
I don't know if he took that extra step.
Brenner Conrad into the game, 6'3", sophomore, quarterback in the Titans football team. We had an offensive coordinator of a double-A team tell you he wanted to steal him. We won't
We
say
won't
his
mention any
name.
names. No, we won't mention any names.
And another foul on the Titans, so that's going to be
That was told to me in secret.
team,
Oh, no.
team foul number 2.
I don't think so.
And Newborg, his second. Team foul number 2. Titans 2 fouls. Canton 0. Here is Cooper on the wing. To Alan Anderson. Over to Mulder. Mesfin. The drive by Moore. Kicks it out to Cooper. He just made one of those. That one's off the front of the rim.
Good rebound there.
Athletic
Rebound.
rebound by Smythe. He gets it to, he gets it to Newborg. A great pass. The Titans got to slow it down.
Human nature wants you to go.
Yep. Human nature wants you to
Coach,
speed you up.
Coach
Yep.
Weber, not so much.
Yes.
Titans have taken it down to 15 seconds on the shot clock last time. Now it's down to 15 again.
There we go.
There is Smythe. Newborg, top of the key, turns
nice
it down,
fake.
pulls up on the elbow, hands it off to Conrad. He's a
Nice.
load going
There
down
we
the
go.
right. Left-handed layup
That's strong.
by the big man. No one wants to get in his way.
Nope.
It's hard to believe.
Oh, they're going to call Justin
Looked
on
like
the
it was
foul.
off the Seahawks' foot. It's going to be foul number 3 on T. Canton lucky enough to avoid a foul so far. And Jessen Wiebinga, that'll be just his second. Titans are all right. Smythe is going to come out of the game. We're seeing extended minutes here by Newborg. When the season started, we kind of thought his role could be like a defensive stopper with the great energy that he has.
It still is. I mean,
Yep.
Coach Weber wants him on their best guy.
Basket. Is that Anderson? Yep,
Yes.
Anderson, 8th point of the night to go with 5 rebounds. Wiebinga been handling the ball. And, yep, you saw that coming.
We did.
Quick as a whistle was Braxton
good.
Mulder, and then turns it over. Here come the Titans. 3-on-1. Just. And now steal for.
Okay, that's the quickest 4 or 5 turnovers we're
And
going
now
to
again.
see.
Titans just got to kick it out here.
Yeah.
No. Boy, you're just playing like
Yeah.
these Titans are not playing like they're up 19 points.
I've seen this kind of
And
ball
this is
at
why
the-
we're going to see a
the
timeout.
Y-
at the
Y.
park downtown.
At the Y.
Goodness gracious. So your son, what's his favorite TV show? Let's see how well you know him.
Who, Boston?
Yep.
No, yeah, he's got 2 of them.
Yeah,
Jeez.
it's got to be something on Netflix that he's watching.
Outer Banks. How about
Okay.
restaurant?
That was Netflix.
Yeah.
Restaurant?
Yep.
McDonald's.
Texas Roadhouse.
No,
You-
because
you-
all he wants is gift cards to McDonald's.
How about-
he
how
just
about-
likes the buns at Texas
How about his
Roadhouse.
favorite drink?
Chocolate milk.
Dr. Pepper.
Oh, okay.
man.
What's the favorite thing Carrie makes that Boston likes to eat?
Oh, geez. Steak.
Twice baked potatoes.
See,
I
his
think
dad's
With
maybe
steak. With steak.
with steak. So Dad's
Yeah.
1 for 4.
I should have.
This is Shoresman territory where he came up here the other night. He always wants to be in the true or false game, and he came up and went 0 for 5, and then
And I
denied,
won.
and then denied that all of his answers were wrong.
I should have asked you to clarify, like soda
right there.
or
Okay.
There,
you
yeah.
know.
2:29, 30 on the shot clock. Almus, he's going to drive and loses the ball, and almost, and now out on Almus, and
Oh. All right.
you know, you don't want to slow down and grind the shot clock down to
No.
5 every time. But there's a difference between that and just playing out of control.
Mm-hmm.
If I can be mean here for a second, Titans
What?
just gotta work on keep getting good shots like they did first half.
Yeah.
Ball movement,
Yep.
and they're almost just moving the ball now just to move the ball. That's going to be air ball. I think it was blocked
That
by
was blocked by Keaton.
Keaton Newborg. And look at Moore just waiting for the steal, and Jessen Wiebinga saw that and just brought it up himself. Hands it off to Newborg. Newborg almost gets it taken away. He's getting denied by Mulder.
Ooh.
Now here's Griff Wiebinga, the freshman,
Nice.
20 seconds. And rolls it in, Griff Wiebinga.
What I liked about that is he hesitated, waited until the guy flew by him, and then went up for a shot.
Yeah, he's
Under control.
He's kind of a 3-level player.
Yep.
Moore with the drive. He's been really active tonight. He gets the basket, his 8th point of the night. Here's Almus, 90 seconds to go. Jessen Wiebinga been bringing the ball up the court a lot.
Yes, he has.
And here's Griff Wiebinga. Skip pass. Newborg to Almus. 20 seconds on the shot clock now. And now Griff Wiebinga drives the baseline. Nothing there. Kicks it to Almus. 15 on the shot clock. Extra pass in the corner to Jessen Wiebinga with the fake. Now the drive.
Yes.
Oh, what a finish! How did he get it in? 16th point of the night.
He had it high above and just got it over the defenders.
Spin on that.
Long stretched
Pull
arms.
up. Jumper. Mulder.
Nice.
Good. That's one of those quick possessions.
Yep. That was a nice looking shot.
And now, I don't want to say just 18, but just an 18-point lead was just 21. Now here's Griff Wiebinga. I think we can all probably agree, probably the unsafest 18-point lead, so far this year, this late in the game.
Yep, because they like to get out and run, and they can put up points in a hurry.
And so I'd love to hear what Coach Weber tells them in the huddle. 30 on the game, 14 on the shot. Almus, top of the key.
in
Wiebinga.
there.
Good
That's going to be
shot.
good.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
Pass by Almus Wiebinga. Someone really smart told you a couple nights ago he's too good not to have some breakout performances.
Oh, that's
17
right.
that night, 19 so far tonight. Great pass by Mulder.
You're taking
Out
credit for Jess Wiebinga?
to nice looking three-pointer
shootout,
by
eh?
Mespin. Answers back 7-6. Just want to get
Okay, I talked to Dad at halftime of the C
and
game.
Griff Wiebinga. You think he's got it in him?
There it is.
I think he's got it in him. Oh, just off the back of the rim. 51-33. Titans build on their 16-point lead for the quarter. The halftime for the quarter. The Titans put up 19, and the Canton Seahawks put up 17. So I think it's Seahawks ball. coming out of the gates here. Let's see what else we've got about our friend Boston Williamson having another nice game tonight.
Okay. He's
And,
a good pitcher.
Here's what made him laugh. I want to get to this just in case we get down to a.
All right.
So I talked to him last night, and we're just talking. I said, he tells me he wants to go to SDSU for math or chemistry, and I'm thinking he must have got his mom's brains. I said,
Absolutely.
what do your grades look
Wow.
like? And he said, I have a 3.9. I said, that's great. And then he just starts telling me, he said, I got a B in a class, and I haven't talked with his teacher, but it's probably his easiest class that he has. He said he got a B in this class. And I said, why did you get a B in this class? And he said, I'm not going to admit that I gave minimal effort. He goes, but it wasn't great effort. And so I got a B. And he said, my parents always tease me about this. And I said, how? And he said, I'm looking at colleges, and they're saying, you probably could get more money in Schollies if you didn't have that B on there. And it just hit me seeing his imagining Carrie and Rick teasing Boston.
No, they would never do that.
Who do you think, Les, is the favorite Williamson child, according to Boston?
Brooklyn.
It's Brax.
It's Brax. Oh, I thought it was
It's baby-
Brooklyn.
They both believe that.
Oh,
And you know
gosh.
why? And then Boss came clean. He goes, me and Brooklyn do kind of torture him. So Mom and Dad have to take his side. Here's Anderson driving, looking for his 10th point.
Nice.
Wow, nice shot. Must be nice to be 6'7", and be
That's
able
right.
to move like that. 10 points now for Anderson. Here comes Qualseth into the game, up to Williamson.
Carter Turk's in the game, too.
Handling the ball, Carter Turk, Qualseth, Garrett Weavinga, Marshall Smythe, Boston Williamson. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Turk didn't fake it that time. Gets it out to Qualseth, top of the key. Williamson.
You didn't talk
Garrett,
to Boss
Great
about
pick.
about
Great
base.
pick by Boston. You wish
Oh.
Garrett would have went up on the right side.
Yep.
But
Hey, Chris, I can call you back in a little bit. I'm trying to run this camera here.
Oh, there we go.
is that Coach Chris
Yeah,
Fechner?
that's Coach.
Coach Feck?
That's the OG.
He better not be calling to complain about me because he can't. He's not my boss anymore. Baseline
He
Anderson.
would never do such a thing.
I'll tell you a
Ooh, that's
story in a second. Messfin just missed one. Oh,
Nice
the big
block.
slot by Qualseth from behind. No, Smythe
No,
from
Smythe
behind.
got that one. Yep,
And he gets
Smythe
the
got that
rebound. Gets it to Williamson. Back to Smythe. 7 minutes to go. Look at the dribbling by Smythe. Pulls up. Nowhere to go. This is an interesting lineup out here for the Titans. I don't know if we've seen this
All
one
seniors.
much all year. You got a couple of point guards, a couple of inside
Oh, sorry.
guys.
And Smythe is a sophomore. Sorry.
There's Turek over to Smythe. Titans getting some minutes for their athletic
Wow.
shot. Williamson got the rebound, threw it off the back of the backboard. Last 2 times the Titans haven't scored, but they've taken it down to 11 seconds and then 10 seconds. So Turek and Qualseth will both go to the bench. Good move by Weber to buy a minute for a couple of guys that have been out there a lot. Justin Weavinga and Sam Elmas.
I would have answered the phone, but I had a hard enough time running this camera when I was trying to figure out how to run the scoreboard on this thing. So.
Anderson, nice kick out to Wallner. And Boston takes a charge. So
Away.
turnover, Anderson.
Yeah.
I was watching the corner. I didn't see after he unloaded it, but he just did that. And Williamson must have realized I need to take a charge next time he does that. Almus now in the corner. He's going to be trapped. Might be timeout time for the Titans. He gets out of there. Justin Weavinga, 30 seconds. He's got 5 to get it across. And it's going to be a turnover. 10-second turnover.
Taylor wanted that one.
Yeah, Titans with 3 fouls there. Thought you'd get burn one there. Tell you something about Fechner when he was the principal. Called me into his office one time. Told me he was writing me up because I left my confidential binder in the teacher's lounge.
No way.
And I thought, what in the world? Messfin, no good. Rebound. Boston Williamson, his 7th on the night. It was a prank. They were pranking me. I was just going to sign it. I thought, whatever, man. I didn't do anything wrong. But who's going to challenge Fechner?
Yeah, that's right.
And it was a prank. So
right.
very funny, Chris. Top of the key, Marshall Smythe, 20 seconds, under 6 minutes to go
Can I do my birthday shout out now?
in this game.
Not yet, because I'm going to have to zoom in on your shout out. So if you don't want me to cover the game.
Okay, I'm sorry.
10 seconds
I'll
shot
wait
clock.
till
Justin
timeout.
Weavinga. He'll hand it off to Sam Elmas. He gets it down low.
Nice.
Boston, what a great fake.
Yes.
And he makes it. Count the basket. Williamson, 6 points, 7 rebounds,
Oh, I
2
thought he was gonna
steals,
get
2 blocks. And right down the court, here come the Seahawks. Don't let them get comfortable doing that.
Nope.
16-point lead. Scoring that one was Wallner.
That was close to a
Smythe.
backcourt violation.
Yeah, just slowing it down. Here is Almus, 25 seconds into Williamson. Nothing there. Kicks it
That's
out.
a good take.
Yeah, no, he got
Yeah.
blocked.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can see on the rotation it got
Yep.
blocked. And so just a 16-point lead. Here's Wallner again. Cutting Braxton Mulder. Shout-out time from Les.
All right, well, our birthday boy is, I don't know how old he is, but he has a game tomorrow night. Mr. Scott Bindi is celebrating a birthday tonight.
He's trying to cover his face.
He is trying to
evidently,
cover
over
his
there,
face
yeah.
now.
He
Yeah,
knows you're talking about him.
talking to his wife.
Happy birthday.
I'm waiting for, him to cook us something again, and make us something up here again. We haven't had that, for a while. So.
I would, but you told me off the air you really didn't like that.
I
the
know
Snickers that he made.
No, Coach Bindi is an awesome cook.
Off the front of the rim and perfect
Oh, nice Brenner.
offensive rebound
Brenner.
time. I think Brenner knocked it out of bounds, the pass out of bounds, but more importantly, Canton keeps possession. Just 3 minutes into the fourth
So
quarter.
I don't know how old he is, but his wife took him out yesterday for supper.
Anderson with the pass to Mulder. Down low, that's going to roll in for Canton. You see some of their fans starting to come to life now. Their bench on their feet. Titans are inbounding it into that corner a lot and inbounding it close to the baseline where it makes it easy for Canton to trap it.
Yes.
A lot of time on the shot clock, 25 seconds. Here's
Got to move the ball.
Justin Weavinga from the corner.
Can't get stuck in one position.
Canton really extending the defense now. Almost thought about it. He's going to drive. He's
Nice
got a clear
take.
path. He can make
There
it
we go.
left-handed.
Good.
Gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. 66% from there for Sam Elmas, the Titans senior. 17 points a night, 5 rebounds, 2 steals on the season for him.
We talk about him and then he leaves. Gee.
He's crying. I also asked, Elmas misses the first one, 13-point lead. Asked Boston Williamson, who was the better announcer, Shad or Rick, and I'm not going to tell you who. No.
All right. Well, did you talk about baseball? They won a championship last year at the
Basketball season.
Well, I know it's basketball season, but you said you talked about.
Basketball season.
But no, you talked to Boston, and he's a pitcher for the state champion baseball team last year at the Birdcage, and he pitched well.
Started the season. Started the game.
Well, so you're not going to talk about his baseball?
We didn't talk about it. I'm in basketball mode.
All right.
Who is your next senior you're going to feature in the next broadcast?
That's a good question.
It should be a girl because the girls' game is tomorrow night.
That's a good question. I painted myself into a corner now.
Yeah.
Not last year I didn't do it. I was a little too busy. The year before I did it every game,
Yep.
boys and
The
girls.
boys
and
like it.
I just thought last night I got to start doing that again because, to be honest, just gives you good fill time during a game. And the kids like it, and,
Yes,
and
kids
I
love
enjoy talking to them.
You know what else is a good fill time?
What's that?
The head coach of the Canton Seahawks, the Mr. Coach Fechner, the second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Les, do you know who his 5th grade teacher was back in Elkton, South Dakota?
That would be you.
That would be me. Yes,
would be
it
you.
would.
That
Yes,
would be
I
you.
was.
Yes.
Yes. And then I got the pleasure of being an assistant coach when
Dad.
he was in T,
Yep.
playing for Toby Smythe.
That's awesome.
Fechner, by the way, loved Garden of Eden. Coach Fechner for Canton did. And now he likes the Dakota Grill.
He also likes the Kansas Jayhawks, like another
Yes. Well,
Coach Fechner.
The other, I was going to say both Fechners. They're a big Kansas Jayhawk.
In the corner, it was
Nice
knocked
play.
away. I think they might have thought it went off of Smythe, but he's pleading his case. He didn't touch it, and I don't think Anderson would lie, so he's not just saying anything. I think that was all off of Anderson all day long. See how that plays out. 4:23, game clock, 24, shot clock. Not that that matters. Messfin, three-pointer,
they will, yeah.
off the front of the rim. Rebound, Almus. And now he gets swatted and no call. And boy, oh boy.
Just need to grab the ball and possess it.
And what's the call here?
They call it Justin,
How?
and he would.
Okay.
Yep, they called Justin when he went down. And
I'm
go
just
get it.
saying, how do we make a ruling of when the ball is getting kicked almost the length of the court?
Yep.
2 fouls, team fouls on the Titans, 2 for the Seahawks.
There we
And there's
go.
a
That
steal.
way, Brenner.
Brenner Conrad, he's going to take it all himself, throw it up.
Nice
basket,
body
good.
control.
Nice.
Body control, absolutely, for a big man
Big
like
dude.
that.
Yes. Get
Guy
back,
that
get
got
back.
almost 1,000 yards rushing and double dribble.
Ooh.
I didn't see it. Anderson's not arguing it.
Coach Weber wanted them to get back. We did get back in time.
3:51 to go, 16-point lead. with the ball.
So I have a question for you. How come you can talk about football then when we're on the basketball team, and I can't talk about baseball when we're talking about baseball season?
Because I felt bad that I didn't ask Boston about basketball, but I had to call Coach Fechner last night, and it was getting late.
All right. And you didn't talk to me last night. I was just so disappointed.
Nope. I'm sorry. And now there's a foul on Mesfin, who's played really well here. 9 points for the Seahawks. Anderson, 10 points, 6 rebounds. Nobody really in foul trouble for any teams.
Nope.
Wiebinga has 3 to go along with. Wiebinga, 19 points, 5 rebounds, 4 steals, 2 assists for Jessen Wiebinga.
It's a good night.
He's going to get the Les Schroeder Chevrolet game ball after
That's
this
right,
one, possibly.
Sure. Yep.
And what that foul did, reset the shot clock. And so the Canton's got to pick up 2 more fouls before they get to the free throw if they want to go that angle. But if they're going to go that angle, they weren't going to want to get these fouls early in the shot clock because there's another reset shot clock. So now Titans, if they take care of the ball, if they're patient, can run this down to under 3 minutes or close to it by using this shot clock. I talked with Coach Fechner. I asked him about his biggest worry tonight. And I told him my biggest worry would be this, that this is a really well-coached Titans team, and this is also a really well-tested Titans team who, like I said, again, just played this same type of team on Saturday in Jefferson who really pushes the ball. And I just really believe that.
And I think Jefferson helped us for this game, man.
Yeah.
It really did. Yep, it did.
Run the baseline. Elmas under 10 on the shot clock. He skips it out to Wiebinga. Extra pass to Griffin Wiebinga. Brothers sharing the ball. Griff loses the ball. Sam fighting over it. Picks it up and gets a last-second basket. And that's nail number 1 in the coffin, I believe. How did that work out?
Just kind of fell right to Sam.
It's good to get lucky a couple times on plays, you know.
Les, if you were the coach, you would be the first to say you drew that up yourself.
You're right, I would be.
3-pointer missed. Long rebound for Boston Williamson. His 8th of the night. He leads all rebounders. Here comes Smythe.
Was he in Mark Grant territory with a double-double here pretty soon?
Pretty soon.
Well, no.
Another nice night. Smythe, top of the key. Canton looking like they're just kind of backing off a little bit here, trailing by 18. I think that's the biggest lead of the night. Boston Williamson, top of the key. Smythe on the right wing, loses it for a second, picks it up, 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Boston might shoot that 3.
Jessen looks like he's going to drive the baseline no matter what. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Smythe pulls it up off the front of the rim. I was going to say another offensive rebound would probably kill the Seahawks.
Jessen just slows it down.
Wiebinga and Anderson get tangled up. Wiebinga's 4th.
Cole McKinney coming into the game.
1:54 to go. Cole McKinney.
We got wholesale changes
We
here.
do got wholesale changes. We got a hockey change.
Yep.
Qualseth and Cole McKinney.
Carter
Turk. Les isn't going to let me forget when Carter goes in the game.
He won't. There's not a chance.
So Canton starters still in this one. Almost throw it away.
Thought Jack was gonna get it. He is going to get it.
Qualseth on the floor.
Good hustle right
Good,
there.
Jack.
And Weber wanted a timeout. Usually when you're calling a timeout and you dive for the ball and then you get it, usually the refs kind of understand what you're trying to do and swallow the whistle. But we'll take a timeout here.
When's our next broadcast?
Tomorrow night. It's going to be a sad one, too.
He was all over that.
I was all over that because it's tomorrow night.
He's been waiting.
I have been waiting. Senior night for the girls. The 4 senior girls play that Harrisburg Tigers team.
What team does Boston say his father yells the loudest for at home?
The Minnesota Wild.
No.
You're close.
It's the Vikings.
It's the Vikings.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I've been a poor role model throughout his childhood. And it's not all my fault because if they would ever
get to the Super Bowl, that'd be fun.
That too.
Les, that's being a poor role model right there, saying it's not all my fault because it is all his fault. Okay, Les, how well do you know the Williamsons? This is if you get this right. If you get this wrong, you don't know the Williamsons at all. I asked, who is the boss at home?
It's Mom.
Carrie?
It's Mom.
Or Rick?
It's Mom.
Yeah, I ain't even.
It's Mom.
He laughed when I asked.
Comical.
That's Mom.
Qualseth trapped. He skips it over to Jessen Wiebinga.
They all know it's understood.
Go, Carter. Go, Carter.
Same as my house.
Oh, that's right.
too.
I can't cheer.
It's all good. I don't want to
No, that's okay. It's better that way.
Qualseth dribbling around. Good to see him and
Yeah.
McKinney.
Want to see Jack knock down a 3
Yep,
here.
I want Jack to get a 3.
Out here.
Or Carter or 2.
1:20 to go. 18-point lead.
Justin's got enough.
Jessen's at 19. Yeah, Jessen.
I'm just kidding. Go, Jess,
Oh,
go.
my
That's
goodness.
Right. Yes. I'm
Nice
kidding.
methodical
marksmanship by
drive.
Wallner
That's right.
to help him up. Wallner looks like a Canton wrestler.
Hey.
Good grief.
On senior night for the boys against Brandon Valley, I have a 5th grade picture of Jess Wiebenga when he was in Mrs. Qualsa's class. So I'll have to bring that for that.
Okay. Could have surprised us.
I will.
Yeah. Now we know. It's
Well, now you know.
You know, I want to say this really quickly.
Gavin Johnson checking in.
With a new system, South Dakota High School Activity Association no longer awards an A-team extra points for playing up a double-A team.
Nope.
Nor do they penalize a team for playing Class B opponents.
Nope.
Okay.
With that said, T area has played 4 double-A opponents this year. Canton hasn't played any. Canton's played 3 B opponents. Titans
right.
haven't played any. Titans
right.
also played Marshall and Western Christian.
Yep.
Who is basically
who was
Double-A.
who would
who would
probably
be
give Sioux
competing
Falls
at the top.
Christian.
Yeah.
Yep.
They would be
Oh.
at the top.
Yep.
One of the
And
top
with all
double
that
A's.
said, and with Canton with just 2 more wins coming into this one,
They were 8-4.
they're sitting at 15th, and the Titans are 33rd.
I know.
And I talked with, I'm not just saying that
No, I know.
because of what's happening here. I talked it over with Coach Fechner last night, and he agreed. He said, "Golly, they took the 2 points for playing double A away, and then they were gonna penalize teams 2 points for playing B." And he said, "I hope they didn't do that."
But there's a no proposal out there for next year, so not that it's going to matter to us because we're in double A.
8-foot jumper, no, off the side of the rim. Gavin
Hey.
Johnson
That
into
way, Gavin.
the game with the offensive rebound.
All right, come on,
And-
Jack. Let's get a shot.
And somebody may argue, well, you're going to be double A, but the fact of the matter, we're not.
We're not.
No.
We're not double A. Like the last 2 or 3 years when we've been playing double A schools, we aren't double A.
3 or 4 years where we've been picking up double A teams and more
By the
than
way,
just
Gavin.
basketball. Gavin Johnson,
Good job,
Titan
Gavin.
baseball player that can actually jump out of the gym, and he tells me he's not fast, but he is fast.
pretty
And
fast.
As we
He
learned
is,
from
yeah.
Waddy, he likes to lock his keys in his car. Sometimes well. Carter Turek.
Yes.
Yep.
Left-handed layup. That was pretty, Carter Turek.
Yeah, it was.
That was almost look as pretty as Carter
Yep, spit it out. Easy
on the
for you to
baseball
say.
field.
Oh,
A few baseball players out there now.
we got a bunch on there.
Thought that was going to be our Brenner
That
Conrad
way,
block.
rebound?
Rebound number 2 for Turek tonight.
That's right. Oh.
And McKinney just got popped from behind and lost
did,
the ball.
yep. And the game's over.
And the game is over. Julius Moore dribbles it out, 62-40. Always good to see Coach Taylor Fechner back in the T gym where he grew up and played and graduated.
Absolutely.
And we wish them and him best of luck.
Yes, rest is
Just talking to them last night, it got me excited. But he's just so passionate about
Yep.
this Canton team and about building it. And he was telling me all the ideas he has and how they're reaching out to the younger players and how these older players, mainly these 7 seniors, have bought in. And it just got me really excited for him and wanting to just watch him more and support him. And former coworker, I was working with him when he got this job. And
Yep.
so we hope their season continues after tonight.
And hope we don't play them in the regions.
Yeah, and that
Yes.
very well could be.
Yep.
And
Yep.
let's just say it was an off night tonight for Canton. And I don't know if you're going to get 2 off nights out of them. They're a talented group that can run the floor, and they're long.
Mm-hmm.
And we are out of here. And so
you're not gonna-
we'll run down.
we
No,
got
we'll
some-
run down the stats
Okay.
here a little bit. And
Jackson works hard.
yeah.
He does. All right.
And so tomorrow night,
Girls.
girls action here in T. We playing Harrisburg. I'll let you guys kind of look over the stats and tell me
All right. Let's see.
What
18 turnovers for
stands out. Lead scorer, 21 points, 5 rebounds, 4 steals, 2 assists for Jessen Wiebenga. I thought he was big. I thought number 2 was Williamson. Would Williamson shoot? Was he efficient again? He only
3
missed
out of 7.
3 out of 7.
Yeah.
So that's kind of not his territory, but he did have a lot of rebounds, maybe a block or 2. See what they credit him for. And I thought he had at least 1. Garrett Wiebenga, I thought, really stepped up and hit a couple of big shots right in that time where we were establishing a lead. And Marshall, I think, again, is just turning into a nice point guard and a nice threat from behind the line himself. And you got to see Carter Turek off the bench earlier than usual. Extended minutes for Newborg.
Yes. Newberg played well defensively.
Played
tonight.
really well
Yep.
defensively,
Yep.
and he looks like he's kind of getting some confidence. Like we said, he hit a big 3. Just to pull the trigger on that when he did was big the other night. What have you guys seen looking at the box score?
Go ahead there, Rick.
What just, it stands out in very bold print, even though it's not bold, is Jessen. Jessen, to me, is our best shooter on the team. And when he comes out and goes 6 of 7 from the field, 4 of 4 from 3,
Yes.
I mean,
and 5 of 6 from free throw.
and 5 rebounds. So, like, that's a stat filler, but he's the one guy that remains calm. When we're getting pressured, if you've noticed, he won't rush a shot. He's the one guy that can force a shot and it won't look forced, if that makes sense.
Yes. Yep.
Because it always looks the same. He's got a calm demeanor about him.
Yep.
So it's great that he has a game like that. You know, you just want to keep stacking those bricks and building every game.
All 3 of those Wiebinga boys, when you shoot it, you think it's going in every time because they've all got nice, smooth shots.
Yeah, Griff, 0 for 4 from 3, but, they were all shots that you would have told him to shoot that.
Exactly.
Shoot that, even if you're missing, because the whole team.
And you'll take 0 for 4 in a night when you win by 22 out of a freshman just to get him more comfortable shooting the ball. And you got to
no hesitation.
Some guys you got to miss a few before you start making a few, and he's probably still got the nerves out there a little bit.
Right. We had turnovers. We had 15 to their 18, and many of them were in the second half.
Second half when it was kind of out of control. Canton was really throwing the kitchen sink at you there.
You kind of lose the intensity a little bit, and kind of all of a sudden we're playing different. It's human nature. We're trying to run more clock, and it's obvious. So then you're just out of sorts a little bit. It happens every level.
Yeah, you're not even really looking to run an offense. You're looking just to maybe secure the ball and maybe we did a really good job of that, taking it down really deep sometimes and then scoring a few times when we did take it down deep.
Yep. And we have our rivals here on Friday.
Friday's going to be a lot of fun.
That'll be a fun night. Yes, that will be a fun night.
Doubleheader to boot, and it's a Friday night.
Friday night, Lennox. They play a different style basketball. I mean, they kind of move the ball too, but they got some shooters. And it'll be a different test for the Titans on Friday.
And thanks to Taylor Fechner for talking to me last night for a while, like the good old days, like when we used to sit in each other's offices and talk basketball and everything else. And thanks for Boston to talking with me as well on a school night. I kept him up past 9, I think.
Oh, man.
The 3.9 student.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he goes to bed pretty early.
Okay, fellas.
Full of sarcasm.
Thanks for Rick for helping us out tonight.
Absolutely. We'll be back tomorrow.
Yep, tomorrow night.
Do that again.
Girls basketball. And Les, thank you.
You're welcome.
For all you do and taking all my crap. And you've been giving it back to me really good lately.
I have been.
All right.
I have been.
Canton Seahawk fans, we thank you for joining us if you joined us, and we wish you guys luck the rest of the way.
Is there going to be tears tomorrow night for the seniors that are leaving for me, you think? What are the odds that I tear up
Are
tomorrow
they going to
night?
cry for you?
No. I mean, me if I tear up for any of
It's
them.
going to be a blubbering mess.
We're going to turn the camera on you, I'll tell you that
We
right
are.
now.
It's all.
I will not. No, I will not. Well, I won't say I won't cry. Well, maybe. We'll see.
All right. Titan fans, if you're still sticking around, I thought it was girls. I was going to say you never said hi to Tyla. And Dean's middle name is?
Lloyd.
Dean Lloyd
Gorder.
Gorder.
Yep, Gorder. Yep.
Good night in California, Dean, where it's 3 a.m. already.
No.
And for Les Schroeder and for Rick Williamson and for all these Titans, it's a Titan win tonight. Rest easy. We'll see you tomorrow night and then Friday night. So Titans, bye for now.